So I'm going to try and do this again. We'll see if we can get a better signal. Bear with me just a second. I'm going to see if I can hook up to the hotspot. Yes, okay. Good. I'm up, hooked up to the hotspot. Hopefully, maybe we can pick this up again. So where I left off was I just finished reading the from the Apocalypse, and that was Matthew chapter 24 in the 1899 Douay Rheims version. And it's very interesting because it is very, very similar to what appears to be happening now. And I would like your thoughts on it to see whether or not you believe this is a man-made apocalypse, since there is so much now knowledge about man being able to create earthquakes and change the weather, and all sorts of warring abilities. Do you think that Satan is doing this, that man is doing this, or that Deum, the most holy Trinity, is doing this? I'd be curious as to your thoughts on that. You're welcome, CW. I'm going to try again with another. We're going with a hotspot this time. This lasted a little bit longer last time, so try again. So we'll continue. So Jewish Freemason Benedict XVI was meeting with Masonic Muslim leaders. For what purpose? Okay, it wasn't good, and all those people who, we're having a discussion in the comment section on one of the videos from this gentleman who insists that the popes are fine in the Novus Ordo. Inability to reason is really a dysfunction of men today. I have to say that. Okay, so Freemasonry's patent for the HARP, End Times Deception, HAARP, United States Patent website number 4686605, Eastland, LUND, Eastland, 1984. And there's a link there. Okay, so I kind of answered my own question, I guess, with Mr. Nobody's research. Quote, the Jewish connection with modern Freemasonry is an established fact everywhere manifested in its history. The Jewish formulas employed by Freemasonry, the Jewish traditions which run through its ceremonial point to a Jewish origin, or to the work of Jewish contrivers. Who knows, but behind the atheism and desire of gain which impels them to urge on quote-unquote Christians to persecute the church and destroy it, there lies a hidden hope to reconstruct their temple. And in the darkest depths of secret society plotting, there lurks a deeper society still which looks to return to the land of Judah and to the rebuilding of the temple of Jerusalem, with a question mark. That was Monsignor Dillon, The War of Antichrist with the Church and Christian Civilization, 1885. Quote, there, the Jews' synagogue is a house of prostitution, a lair of beasts, a place of shame and ridicule, the domicile of the devil, unquote. And that was St. John Chrysostom, Holy Doctor of the Catholic Church. Hello, Greg. You have to start in the other video and then bounce over to this one, okay? It's not easy to follow the Most Holy Trinity. You have to have the gift. Quote, by Adonai, Lord, which means Lord, Elohim Adonai, which means Lord, Jehovah, Adonai, Sabaoth, Metratan, on Agla Adonai, Mathan, the Pythonic word, the mystery of the salamander, the assembly of sylphs, the grotto of gnomes, the demons of the heaven of God, Almusin, Gibor, Jehoshua, Evam, Zariatbatmik, come, 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 unquote. That is from the Doctrine of Transcendental Magic, Part 2, page 89. So you can see who they are calling upon as their God. The Catholic faith in the Novus Ordo era has embraced the pagan Lord, Adonai, etc., all those names, Allah, the public deity of the Masonically initiated Moses and Abraham, a talking fire. It shouldn't go unnoticed that this Babylonian rejection of our God Jesus Christ after 1962 is synonymous with the end of time. Lucifer and his Illuminati have managed to deceive the world into believing that Jesus Christ is not God anymore. This is the New World religion which rejects God, the Novus Ordo Secularum manifested. This is apocalypse now. When Judeo-Masonic Louis Farrakhan, Judeo-Masonic John Paul II, Judeo-Masonic Pat Robertson promote the same deity, fire, you might want to realize that something is very wrong. This Universal Babylonian Alliance actually explains the strikingly odd decrees from the Novus Ordo, New Order sect, such as this, quote, "May John the Baptist protect Islam," unquote. Masonic John Paul II, now in unison with Protestants, Jews, and Muslims, who all reject Jesus Christ as God in favor of the Lord, quote unquote. In an allocution to the Jewish community of West Germany at Mainz, November 17, 1980, Pope John Paul II spoke of, quote, "the people of God of the Old Covenant, which has never been revoked," unquote, contrary to that council in Florence that I spoke of earlier in the series. St. Francis of Assisi, circa 1210, to the Muslims, quote, "We have come to preach faith in Jesus Christ to you, that you will renounce Mohammed, that wicked slave of the devil, and obtain everlasting life like us," unquote. Saint Alphonsus, circa 1760, quote, "See also the special love which God has shown you in bringing you into life in a Christian country and in the bosom of the Catholic or true Church. How many are born among the pagans, among the Jews, among the Mohammedans and heretics, and all are lost," unquote. Freemason Reverend, quote unquote, Reverend Billy Graham, 33rd degree Freemason, at the 355 mark in the video linked on the website, quote, "And I think Islam is misunderstood too, because Muhammad," a fellow Masonic Luciferian initiative of Graham, "had a great respect for Jesus, and he called Jesus the greatest of the prophets except himself." Here's a quote, here's a message by Fatima Movement. "Jesus was a Jewish prophet, but Christ is God." I think we all know that, but those who are new here can get the idea. "And I think that we're closer to Islam," Pat Robertson continues, "than we really think we are. And today we have almost 100% Catholic support in this country. That was not true even 20 years ago. And the bishops and the archbishops and the Pope is our friend. And we have plans underway now for a couple events that will be world news about our relationship with the Roman Catholic Church," unquote. That wasn't Pat Robertson, sorry, that was Billy Graham. Billy Graham continues, "I used to believe that pagans in far-off countries were lost, were going to hell. I no longer believe that. I believe that there are other ways of recognizing the existence of God, unquote. And again, that was Freemason Reverend Billy Graham, 33rd, CNN, quoting 1987 McCall's magazine. So we'll end there for today, and we'll jump. We won't jump. We will sacredly move into the most holy sacrifice of the Mass to combat the errors. And keep making the apocalypse less and less for them. All right, hopefully the signal hangs in there. Let's get started. For those who may have missed the first little few minutes of the first video that went dead, Sunday morning Mass will be at 8 a.m. and then we're going to head north. Deum vobiscum et quoque apute. Oremus. O most holy Trinity, the Creator and Redeemer of all the faithful, grant to the souls of thy servants and handmaids the remission of all their sins, that they may obtain by loving prayers the forgiveness which they have always desired, who livest and reignest with thee, one divine family, forever and ever. Suscipe Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum hoc immaculatum hostiam, quam ego indinius famulos tuos offeriti Deum eum vivum et verum, pro in nomine Dividibus peccatis et offensionibus et negligentis meis et pro omnibus circumstantibus, sere pro omnibus fidelibus catholicorum vibis arque defunctis ut mihi et idis proficiat ad salutem. Deum qui humanae substantia dignitatum mirabilit condidis et mirabilis reformastu da nobis, per uus acque divini mysterium meus divinitatis esse consortis criminitatis nostrae, fieri did notices patriceps Deum Iesum Christum Filium, qui tecum vivit et regnat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Offerimus tibi Deum calicem salutaris tuum dopacantis clementium, ut respecto divinae majestatis tuae pro nostra, et totius mundi salute, cum odore suavitatis ascendat. In spiritu meditatis et in animo contrito suscipiamur te Deum Iesum Christum et fiat sacrificium nostrum ex spiritu tuo odie, uplaciat tibi Deum matronum nostre Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Veni sanctificator, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, et sanctificite blata prosequendo, et accepere hoc sacrificium tuo sanctum nomini praeparatum. Suscipe Sancta Trinitas concoblationem cum tibi efferemus amorum passionis, resurrectionis et discensionis Deum Iesum Christum, et in honorem Deum matronam nostra et Papa Petrus Sanctorum et Istorum et omnium Sanctorum, ut idis proficiat ad honorem nobis autem et salutem, et idi pro nobis intercedere in iter caelis, coram amorem agimus in telis per innum Christum Deum nostrum. Orate ut meam equestrum sacrificium acceptabile fiat op Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Suscipiat Deum Iesum Christum, sacrificium de manibus tuis et laudam et gloriam nomini sui ad utilitatem quoque nostram totiusque ecclesiae suae sanctae. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apute, sursum corda habemus a Deum. Gratias agamus Deum nostrum, dignum et justum est. Te egetur limites me matere patere Deum matronum nostrae, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum per Deum Iesum Christum Filium tuum Deum nostrae, supplices rogamus ac petimus, uti accepta habeas. et sanctificas haec sanctam sacrificium irripata. In primis quae tibi ferimus pro ecclesiam tuam sanctam catholicam, quam pacificare custodire ad honore et regere dineris toto orbiterarum atque catholicae. Memento Deum familiarum famroquetorum. We pray for the sick and the suffering. We especially pray for Katie, Gage, RM, Eleanor Lively, Maria Josephina Mose, Robert Dosco Sr. and Jr., Letitia Mindy Claret, Mark Jr., Henry Santa Croce, Barbara and Benedict Santa Croce, Mr. Nobody, Luis Antonio Cantu, Ann Botink, the Cantu and Duarte families, Michaela McClarnon and family, Sarah, Becky, Jenna, Lena, Lori, Aaron and family, Maria and the Lineweber family, the Kendrick, Shorten, Dosco, Naita, Four, Began, Wolf, and Kane families, and their intentions. We pray that Mr. Nobody receives the funding and strength needed to complete the first Sede Vacantis Catholic Council office and Monastery of Illinois. We pray for an end to all governmental allowance or sanctioning of abortion, transgenderism, transhumanism, child trafficking, child abuse of any kind, anywhere, place, or time. We pray for the establishment of a Catholic monarchy with a sound Catholic system of labor, human value, medium exchange with no usury. And we pray for courageous men to step forward as leaders of this Catholic society. We pray also to stop all the IHRA definitions for anti-Semitism in all the bills that are trying to be pushed through all the states for them to fall flat on their face, for men and women in those positions in those states to understand and listen and learn what that really means and who these people really are. We ask you to destroy the satanic document of Vatican law that is the Jewish Talmud and the IHRA agenda. We ask you to destroy Rome and the Vatican and recognize the transfer of the authority of the Catholic Church to be in Portugal. We ask you to destroy all forms of Freemasonry and its tentacles everywhere throughout the land and the earth, and bring the members into the submission of the Trinitarian Theophany through correct baptism and confession. May Catholic families please bring back Catholic morals and Catholic values and virtues. That women stop getting cosmetic surgeries and men stop feeding their money and energy and attention to time and sports, celebrities, worldly entertainment, worldly vices, etc., and to focus their attention and time to raising Catholic families, and for the Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany to save and free the souls of Catholics from the heresies of the Jews and give the families relief. All this we ask in accordance with the Most Holy Trinity's divine will and intention. Et omnium circumstantium quorum tibi fides cognita est, et noto devotio pro quibus tibi ferimus, veruque tibi afferunt hoc sacrificium laudis processuisque omnibus, pro redemptione animarum suarum prospe salutis et deculamitatis suae, tibi credunt vota sua, aeterno Deum vivo et vero. Communicantes et memoram venerantes in primis gloriosae, semper Deum matronam nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et beatorum martyrium tuorum Papa Sancti Petri, et Sancti Luci, et Sancti Jacinta, et Sancti Francisco, et Sancti Juan Diego, et omnium sanctorum tuorum quorum editis praecibusque cancedas, ut in omnibus protectiones tuae muniam ad exilio per innum Christum Deum nostrum, quam oblationem tu Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum in omnibum, consecratum acceptabilem efficere dineris ut nobis corpum, et sanguinem fiat dilectissimi filium tuum Deum Iesum Christum, qui pridie quam paturetur recepit palmen sanctus aquanabilis manus suas, et derivatis oculis in caelum et idem Patrum Spiritum Sanctum sum omnipotentem tibi gratias agens. Consecravit, fregit, dedique lumnis sui dicenza, cipite et mandicate ex hoc omnes. Hoc est enim corpus meum. Simili modo postquam ceremoniae est accipienser hunc preclarum cadecem et sanctus ac venerabilis manus suas item tibi gratias agens Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Consecrave dedique lumnis sui dicenza cipite et vivite ex omnes. Hic est enim calix sanguinis mei mysterium fidei, quae pro nobis et pro multis affundetur in remissionem peccatorum, aequo te scumplificeritis me mono facietis. Unde et memores Deum nos serva tui, sed plebs tua sancta eiustem Christum filium tuum Deum nostrae, tam beate passionis nec non et ab inferis resurrectionis, sed et in caelos gloriosa ascensionis, offerimus preclare maiestati tui de tuis donis actatis, supra quae propitio axere novutur respiциeri digneris. Supplices te rogamus, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, ibe hec preferibit manus tuum, ut quod, ex hoc altaris, participatione sacrosanctum Deum Filium tuum, corpus et sanguinum subsedimus, omni sanctificatione caelestia gratia Dei per amor per in Christum Deum nostrae. We pray for those who have died. We especially pray for Hermanus Mose, for whom this Mass is being offered. Ipsis Deum et omnibum in Christum quiscentibum locum refugere iducis et pacis et dondor gesta proclamar per in Christum Deum nostrum. Perquam hec omnia Deum Iesum Christum semper bona creas, sanctificas, vivicas, consecratis et praestas nobis. Per ipsum et cum ipso et in ipso, est tibi Deum Mater omnipotenti in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, omnis honor et gloria. Ave Dea, Matronam nostrae, gratia plena Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum tecum, sanctam tuam in mulieribus, Dea Matronam nostrae, Materam Deum Iesum Christum, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Libera nos, quaesimus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, ab omnibus malis, praeteritis, praesentibus et futuris, et intercedente beata et gloriosa semper Dei Materam nostrae, cum Papa Petrum Sanctorum et omnibus sanctis da propiciis pacem mendibus nostris. Ut ope misericordiae tuae aduiti te peccato, simus semper liberi et ab omni perturbatione securi. Per eundem Deum nostrum, Iesum Christum Filium tuum Deum nostrum, qui tecum vivit et regnat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per aeternam. Pax Deum Iesum Christum sit semper vobiscum et quoque apud te. Haecum extiua consecratio corporis et sanguinis Deum Iesum Christum fiat accipientibus nobis in ad salutem aeternam. Pax tecum et quoque apud te. Deum Iesum Christum, qui ex voluntate Deum matronam nostrae, qua prande Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per mortem tuam mundum vivificasti, libera me per hoc sacro sanctum corpus et sanguinum tuum ab omnibus iniquitatibus meis, et universis malis, et fac me tui semper in harare mandatis, et atinum quam separari permittas, qui cum eodem Deum matronam nostrae, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum vivis et regnam aeternam. Percepto corporis tui Deum Iesum Christum, quod ego indinius sumere praesimo non mihi proveniat in judicium et condonationem, sed pro tua pietate prosit mihi ad tutumentum mentis corporis, et ad me delam percipiendam, qui vivis et reinas cum Deum matronam nostrae in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Panem celestum accipiem, et nomen Deum Iesum Christum invocabo. Dea matronam nostrum non sundinius, ut intus subtetum meis in tante diquibus napaternam mea. Deum Iesum Christum non sundinius, ut intus subtetum meis in tante diquibus napaternam mea. Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum non sundinius, ut intus subtetum meis in tante diquibus napaternam mea. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima mea. Quid retribum Deum Iesum Christum pro omnibus quae retribuit mihi, caricem salutaris accipiem in nomen Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum invocabo. Laudans invocabo Deum matronam nostrae et ab inimicis meis salvus ero. Sanguis Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima mea. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet animum tuum. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet animum tuum. Coloris sumpsimus Deum Iesum Christum puramente capiam etiam unite paracet nobis remedium sempiternum. Corpus tuum Deum Iesum Christum quod sumpsit sanguis quam putavi et hediat visceribus meis apraesta, ut in me non remaniat scelera macula quim pura et sancta reficerunt sacramenta. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apud te. Oremus. May the prayer of thy suppliants profit the souls of thy servants and handmaids, we beseech you, most holy Trinity, that thou mayest free them from all sins and make them sharers in thy redemption, who livest and reignest with thee, one divine family, forever and ever. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apud te, ite mis est. Deum gratia. Placia tibi sancta Trinitam obsequium servitutis meae, et praesta ut sacrificium coroculis tuae maestatis in unus obdurititis et acceptabile meque et omnibus, pro quibus idut obduliciti miserante propitiae per Christum Deum nostrum. Sanctificat vos omnipotens Deum, Matronam et Filium et Spiritum Sanctum, Deum Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gratias. O most holy Trinity, I believe, I venerate, I hope, and I love thee. I beg of thee pardon for those who do not believe, do not venerate, do not hope, and do not love thee. Most holy Trinity, Deum Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. I venerate thee profoundly, and I offer to thee the most precious body, blood, soul, and divinity of God Jesus Christ, who was, is, and ever shall be, present here in reparation for the outrageous sacrileges and indifference by which he himself is offended, and through the infinite merits of his most sacred heart and the immaculate heart of God our Lady, I beg of thee the pardon, the conversion of poor sinners. In nomine Deum, Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gracias. All right, thanks for hanging in there. And I wish I had a way to merge the two videos. I'm not very good at editing and don't have software and all that, etc., etc. If anybody does, let me know and I can send you the files and maybe you can do that. Thanks for persevering. And Greg, if you missed the first part, you have to find it. I'll post them both up there. In any case, tomorrow we're going to talk about what are we going to talk about? The church. And what does it mean? What does it mean? Is it a building? Is it a faith? Is it a religion? We'll talk about that tomorrow on Free for All Fasting Friday. All right. Please go and sanctify all those who you meet, and we'll see you tomorrow at the same time, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Have a great day.